OnlyFans grows revenue 553% during pandemic, and that's $390 million after lockdown left consumers looking for entertainment and out-of-work performers looking for a place to provide. Report to FT, the London-based platform offers sex workers, fitness influencers, and celebrities like rapper Cardi B an avenue to connect directly with the fans and get paid via subscription services plus tips. Its users base grew from less than 20 million to 120 million. Over 300 creators earned more than $1 million in 2020.
Yeah.
Wow. But only NSFW mean not safe in general.
Not safe for work.
Not safe for work. Earlier this year, subscribers faced backlash after rapper Bad B, how do you say that? Bad Baby broke the OnlyFans record by making $1 million in less than 6 hours after turning 18 only the week before. So
that was a whole creepy thing. That whole thing with her, Danielle Bregoli, Bad Baby, like that's a weird thing where like she's been hypersexualized since she was like 15 years old, and there was like a countdown for her to turn 18 and all these other things, man. That's a whole different kit and caboodle. You know what I like most about porn, Pat?
Here we go.
What, is there a long list, Gerard?
Earmuffs, guys. Earmuffs, kids.
All right, PBD Podcast, Instagram. Cue up your short clip. They are the most innovative digital marketplace in the world. Everything in the digital marketplace follows their lead. And what you're seeing here is the future of entertainment. You're seeing personalized entertainment. You're seeing access. People are literally, you can get porn for free everywhere. They're not paying for the nudity. They're paying for the interaction. They're paying for the connection. Yeah. They're paying for the time.
Feeling special.
Yes, this right here, mark my words, this is the future of sports. This is the future of the music industry. There's going to be people who are paying money to be in the dugout after a strikeout with a guy. There's going to be an iPad, and I'm going to be able to curse off Mike Stanton for blowing my fantasy game, or I'm going to be able to be like, Mike Stanton, here's $5,000. I just won $10,000 on the game because that home run you hit just locked in the over. It's going to be one-on-one access. It's going to be real time. I was on tour with Catfish Cooley, one of the coolest dudes ever. National headliner, sells out rooms, theaters, 500 seats, 1,200 seats. His wife has an OnlyFans account. She's very open about it. I'm not breaking any news here. She makes more money on OnlyFans than he does. He's a national headline act. He's got 3.5 million followers. She makes more money on her OnlyFans than he makes as a national headliner. So the marketplace is there. This is a proof of concept for access for all entertainment. OnlyFans said that they want to get out of the pornography game. They want to get out of the not safe for work game. I said, okay, yeah, good luck with that.
Let's just say they did that. What would happen? Say they did that.
They'd lose 550 through 52% of their revenue. You know, I mean, sex still sells. But listen, I think it's been great for the porn industry. I used to do comedy shows with porn stars and stuff. That's why Pat's always joking, like I did comedy shows with Lisa Ann and these are decent human beings, man. They're human beings. They're sex workers. This is how they've all had trauma in their life. They've overcome their trauma. We may not agree with their life decisions, but they're business people. They are entrepreneurs. They're hard workers, and they're fun people, man. And this allows them an opportunity to work to apply their craft in a safe environment where they don't have to go somewhere and be in a dude. Look, porn. The real problem with porn is the porn industry, right? Less than outside of the morals, like everybody can have their own views on the morals. The industry's scaly as hell. This allows these people to make incredible amounts of money and avoid all of those pitfalls. Now, you talked about this earlier, and I'll leave this up to you because I don't have kids. I would be very, very wary of Snapchat, of OnlyFans. If I had a 16, 17, or 18-year-old daughter, this would be like something that kept me up at night. I'd be like, absolutely not. Let me see your phone. Let me see your accounts. Like, you'd have to police the hell out of that because the temptation's just too great. The temptation is just there. I mean, like you said, this girl, Danielle Bregoli, made $1 million at 18 years old, but that's who she is for the rest of her life now, right? So, not that there's anything wrong with that, but at the same time, it's just like, I don't know, like you wouldn't want that for your family,
Go have a few kids.
Yeah, there you go. Talk about a perfect storm. I don't think any company has benefited more from the pandemic than OnlyFans or whatever this OnlyFans,
Yeah.
because it's not a stock price like Tesla or Zoom.
Don't pretend you don't
right?
know.
What is this again? The name of this company?
Yeah.
It's subscribers. This is a subscription-based
Yeah.
service, and they're growing. And by the way, now we know why no one wants to go to the office anymore, right? I mean, here's your answer right here, because there's no such thing as NSFW, because nobody goes to the office. They're at home. So this is the perfect storm for them. And they've captured lightning in a bottle. And, they're pretty smart about how they do it, because it's not complex. And they reward the entertainers. It's 80%. They keep 80%.
It's a brilliant business model.
It's a 20%
It's a brilliant
fee.
digital model.
So this is a company that did $2 billion in revenue last year, which if you think about the second largest health club chain in the country, Lifetime Fitness, that's about what they do in revenue. $2 billion, with 250 locations all over the
But this is easily scalable, though. This is a business model that's scalable.
Yeah, of course. So 300 people became, how many of the 300 millionaires are in the porn industry, do you think? Probably 95% of them.
No, I don't think so. I think it's probably going to be less. But by the way, let's know. I worked in Chatsworth Valleys for a while. Chatsworth, at one point, 80% of all the porn was produced in Chatsworth, California. A lot of our members were porn stars. Late at night, when I would close the
Is that
gym,
by Van Nuys?
Yeah, right by Van Nuys.
Yeah.
At midnight, when I would close the gym, they would always come and say, "Hey, you mind if we?" Because we were the only one that had an outdoor pool. It's like, "You mind if we just kick it outside?" And I'm like, "Listen, guys, kick it, fine. Anything like that, you can't, because I'm going to get in trouble." So I would stay with them for an hour. But the life is not we're not here glorifying the life. The life, that world, to go into that world, you had to have a pretty rough life to want to go into that world. Let's not, there is issues, upbringing, family, parents, father, mother. There's a lot of issues there before you get into it. For every one story, it's like, oh, ever since I was a kid, I wanted to, you don't hear those types of stories.
No.
There's a few industries you don't hear. One, you don't hear somebody saying, ever since I was a kid, I wanted to go into porn. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to go into, this industry. It happens because of desperation many times, and the money can be good. Now, drugs, alcohol, all of that stuff.
Diseases.
It's a messy industry to be a part of, but it is what it is, and there's a market for it, right? So, can they change their model and get away with it? No. Am I surprised that they grew 553%? No. Could that have been 1,000%? Yes. 300 people making $1 million, is that attractive to a lot of people? Yes. Could this be a model that's going to continue to grow for a long time to come? I don't think it's going to go away.
Well, let me ask you: do you think Instagram would be where it is today if it wasn't for girls with thongs on taking pictures every day, or girls with the stringiest of bikinis? That doesn't seem to bother people morally. You're an influencer, you're a model, but then if you just take off that little piece of string, now all of a sudden you're immoral. Like I have a tough time with that. Like you're an Instagram model, you're an influencer. Calvin Klein will give you $10,000 to do a spot, right? Chloe Jenner can do whatever she wants. And also, I think Kim Kardashian kind of changed all this stuff. Kim Kardashian did porn to get famous. She all but admits it now that it was the mother's idea to put out this porn tape so that she was no longer Paris Hilton's closet organizer. Now she becomes this international brand. And how many other people have done the same thing? The teen mom, this and that. It was like porn was something that, oh my God, I can't believe this happened with Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee. Now it's something people do to like jumpstart
it puts
their
you
career.
On the map,
It's nuts.
It gets you attention. By the way, they don't have an app yet, right? So this is all just online. Do you think if they get an app, that makes it grow?
Man, that's crazy.
way more?
So you're going to be sitting on the subway in New York and someone's got their phone out with their OnlyFans. It's got to get it in.
So if you enjoyed this little short segment from the podcast that we did, here's another short segment to watch. Or if you want to see the entire podcast, click over here. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.